Hello everyone, it's Ben Frenzy, and once again I'm back with another LEGO Space Police review. This time it's the LEGO set 5979 Max Security Transport, and it retailed for $40, I think. Yeah, it was $40, and it was a special edition LEGO set, and it had 333 pieces. So let's get started. This set has 3 minifigures, 2 aliens, and 1 space police officer. As usual, space police officer is nothing special. He has the visor, and there's the back printing, and that's his face. No double-sided face, but that's fine with me. And this face is kind of like the classic cop face, if you know what I mean. Slizzer or Slizzer, however you want to say his name, is one of those minifigures that for some reason I just always forget I have, but he's a cool minifigure. The only other set you can get him besides this one in is the Galactic Enforcer, so this is the cheaper way to get him. He has a brown version of the Black Hole Gang pants, and his back printings, I don't know what that's supposed to be. His helmet piece is pretty cool, and under that helmet we have this face, and no double-sided face, which is okay since his face is pretty much covered up by his helmet anyways. Earlier I forgot to turn on my light, so sorry about that, but anyways, here's a better look at the print on Slizzer, because it was kind of dark, and it still is kind of dark, but there's a better look at his print. And the last minifigure in this set is Snake, aka the best minifigure ever. He has handcuffs because he is the alien being transported in the Max Security Transport vehicle, so this time the space police are not messing around. He has his visor on, but that you can lift that off. It's great to see his visor again, considering how in the last review with him he did not have it. So he has some back printing. His helmet, I'm going to take it off to get a better look at his face, and that's all of his eyes. There's also an eye on his stomach, and I'm going to lift this up so you can get a better look at the print down at the lower part of his body. And here he also has the traditional Black Hole Gang pants for his legs. Slizzer gets a vehicle in the set, and it's really nothing special. Honestly, it's not really a vehicle. It's just like a stick with a missile launcher in the front. Anyways, 2 control levers. Then this is, I guess, an engine. There is a sticker on the top of the cannon, and I'm sure you've all seen these things before. You just pull back and it'll shoot the projectile, and this will play a role with the Max Security Transport vehicle itself, so I'll show you that when we get to it. But here's one last look at the vehicle. So here is the main thing you're buying in this set, and it's the Max Security Transport vehicle. Sorry that my lighting is bad, like it's dark, so hopefully you guys can see it well enough. But starting with the front cockpit, the space police is in there. I know it's really dark and it's hard to see, but there really is nothing in there but like a printed control piece. And one complaint is that it's pretty much impossible to take this cockpit piece off without at least breaking one of these white pieces off, so that's really annoying. In here we have Snake. This is the prison pod, right? There he is, and there's a sticker on here saying prison transport pod may contain alien atmosphere danger. And on here, I know guys, you can't see the text, but it says danger field generator. It's really dark for some reason in my bedroom, but I guess I'm going to have to work with it. Stickers here saying special transport. There's the police sticker. More stickers. I'm going to try to outline as much stickers as possible. And here's the space police symbol at the front. And I think that's it for stickers. I may have missed a couple, but whatever. So as for features, the one thing is you can like move this pod and angle it however you want. Like maybe when the space police is putting Snake in here, it'll be up like this, and you can just push it down. It's about like this on the box, but you can push it down further like that. And if you don't know how these pods work, you just use this missile and shoot the field generator in like that. And sadly, for whatever reason, it does not work well at all on this set. I mean, this popping off the lid feature always works well on the other sets as long as you don't push it on too hard, but I guess it's the angle, because very rarely can I get it to go flying off. It'll usually just like detach, and that's it. So that's a really big disappointment. You also can't take the pod, detach the pod like in the other sets, so that's also disappointing. But I mean, that's honestly not big of a deal. I'm just going to mention it. But there is actually a feature that doesn't show you on the box, but only in the instruction manual, and is that if you push this down even further, these guns will come out. And I find that really cool. It was such a surprise to see at the end of the instruction manuals that there was another feature that I didn't know about, but it's there. And it's also, I found interesting is that you can't really push on this to like detach the lid. So I kind of like adds into the max security transport. I think like, oh no, now you can't break open the pod. Not like he could in the first place. Snake would have to have shoved the lid off. But then pushed it on this to lift it up, and they go back down. Another feature in the set is that the front part and the back engine part can detach and then reattach to each other, but I'm going to need both hands to detach them, and since I don't have a tripod, actually I think this thing will work. Yeah, it'll work. There, so take that off. Here's the back part. Take this off and take these two parts and attach them like that. Here's the rest of the vehicle without the front and back. And now let's take a closer look at what I just detached. I guess this is supposed to be like an escape vehicle, but guess what I didn't mention is that there are like so many lasers at the front because it's max security, in addition to like the side lasers that pop out. The engines, there's like, oh, these look like it will make the thing go really fast, so I guess that's something good for the space police to have. So again, to do this, you just detach the front and the back and then combine them together. And now I've saved the main feature for last, and it's that this ground vehicle can actually convert into a flight vehicle. By doing that, you would lift up the vehicle and then flip all four of these wheels down. There's not a mechanism that you can turn to make all four of them go down. But if you lift them down, gravity up. If you lift it up, gravity will do most of the work for you. Sometimes. Ways just flip. I'm going to go flip these down real quickly. And here's what it looks like in flight mode. It's like one of those anti-gravity things, because really that's what it is. It's just like hovering now on these wheels. So I honestly like the default version better, but I completely understand how that this was a mode they were going for, and in my opinion, why not? Because it's just an extra feature and it works pretty well, so it's a good thing to have. So that's my review on this set, and I'm pretty sure I took a long time to go through this, so I'll try to make this ending quick, though it probably won't be. So basically, definitely see the max security aspect of this set. All these lasers at the front and these pop-up lasers and the handcuffs in the prison pod show that this base police is not going to make it easy for Slizzer on his stick thing to attack. And so there's honestly a lot of weak stuff in this set to me. Like this vehicle, I mean, it looks alright, but it's kind of like a stick. I mean, not too. I mean, it looks different, so I'm going to let that one slide. But this has quite a few imperfections. Like this lid will not come off like without breaking off a couple other pieces, and that's super annoying. I completely understand why you can't like detach the pod, because it's supposed to be integrated into the vehicle, but it is definitely disappointing that you cannot do the breakout feature. So if you're trying to get a set with one of these pods, do not get this set, because the pod doesn't for the pods feature, because not necessarily don't get the set, but this function does not work nearly as well as the other breakout pods from other sets. So I'm going to have to give this set an 8 out of 10 or a B-, because the issues are big in my opinion, and it's just one big issue and like a few smaller issues. So now let's talk about the price. $40 back at the time is not a bad price for this set, considering that I used a lot of big parts and it was a special edition set. The minifigures were good. Snake is the best minifigure ever, but even if he wasn't, he's still good to get, though he's in 3 other sets. But Slizzer, is a great minifigure to get, considering that the Galactic Enforcer cost $100 back in the time, and that was the only other place you could get him. So this set currently costs $130 factory sealed on eBay, and it sells for at a range of $100 to $130. So I would say, unless you're like me and try to get every set in a theme, don't get this set over $100. It's not worth it if you're only going to get a few. I got this set for $70 to $80 a few years ago. I won an auction and it was great, but yeah, so don't spend over $100 on this thing, but if you do because you want to complete your collection, I completely understand, because I would definitely have done the same. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that this video wasn't as quality as my other reviews, mostly because of the lighting. Remember, wash your hands and have a great day.